All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakak Kwadash. Second of all, I want to give double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And third of all, I want to give a peace and safety to the hopeful elect out there, the brothers that push this truth, the truth of the King James Bible, and all truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. All right, so I just want to do a short lesson. I have alone the spirit of Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai allows it to go. I don't want to name the video. The poor man's wisdom is despised. All right, and Lord Woods, brothers, can see on the screen. I have this. I was just watching this video with Kanye West that he gave to ABC News. All right, 6 days ago. All right, and I'm just listening to him, listening to some of it or whatever they're airing it, or whatever they're airing. I'm guessing this is not the whole interview, full interview, but what it says is a full interview, but you can tell they cut some stuff out when he started getting a little too deep. You could tell they cut some stuff out. But yeah, I was just listening to some of it. All right, and he was speaking about a couple of things that stood out. One of the major things that he said that stood out was he was getting ready to speak about how fresh food can cure cancer. All right, and basically reversing your diet can and of course with prayer to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai first and foremost. But the Most High determines you can eat all the healthy food you want in the world. If Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai doesn't accept your prayers, all right, you're going to stay sick. All right. So first and foremost, it starts with praying to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai without cease that the Lord allows you to be healed. Then you change your diet and eat the fresh foods and the herbs and things like that. All right. But one thing he mentioned, all right, he didn't say that neither, by the way. He didn't say Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. You should pray to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai first. All right, and then change your diet, and then the Most High will heal you. The Lord accepts your prayers. But Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai accepts your prayers. But yeah, in the interview he was speaking about how fresh food can cure cancer. Then he kind of stopped. All right there. All right, because we all know about Big Pharma or the Big Farm guy. He don't like that when you speak about herbs, natural healing, because it cuts in on his business, Esau's business. All right. With the medical industry is nothing but a business, but to keep you sick, to sell you medicines, to keep making money, by the way. But um yeah, he said that. Like I said, the elders have been saying that for years. How long have the elders have been saying that? Ever since I've come into the truth, the elders are constantly speaking about changing your diet and um and it reverses diseases. Of course, again, first and foremost with prayers to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai first and foremost. All right, but eating healthy changes your diseases, can cure your diseases. So like reversing your diet. All right, the elders have been saying that for years. All right, then he was going on about basically how Disney and all these other things, this bullshit propaganda that Esau puts out there. All right, how it's poisoning the minds of your children and all of that. All right, that's why you see the LGBTQ community so active. Things like that. Basically, there's a number of things. Mainly that health thing was the main thing, the reversing your diet thing, and eating fresh food, curing cancer. I said, man, the elders have been saying that for years. How long have the elders have been saying that? All right, how long have the elders have been saying that? All right, but guys like rich people like the ones of our people like Kanye West and other people, they'll say stuff like that people are being all like, now people will be on social media tweeting and posting about Sabi and all this other stuff. The elders have been saying that for years. So the poor man's wisdom is truly despised. And then when you look how many views, and this is probably suppressed, all right, because again, there's some stuff he was talking a little too much, because people will listen to this guy, all right, because he's who he is, all right. But it's got 379,000 views in 6 days, 1.5 over 1,000 people have commented on it, all right. A lot of people might go and research stuff like that, but the elders have been saying stuff like that for years. All right, and it's not just Kanye, not just him. Guys like T.I. and all that, they giving interviews speaking about how black and African America, that's not a nationality. The elders have been saying that for years. The elders have been started with the elders and brothers breaking on down. The elders have been saying that for years. that black is a color and African American that's not a nationality. But the guys like these ones of our people that have money, all right, they'll get on TV and say it, and everybody's all in awe about it. You know, the elders have been saying this for years, man, saying the same stuff for years. All right, but again, the poor man's wisdom is truly despised. All right, and rather than not, they're controlled or whatever because that devil Albert Pike, he said he had a quote. He said that if the world needs a hero, we'll provide them with one, something like that. So rather than not, these guys know this guy. He's a billionaire, so we all know you don't get that much money unless Esau gave the thumbs up for it. Because the Esau will ruin you quickly, all right, if you're really going against what he's saying. So, I mean, with that comment about the fresh food thing, that might, piss the Esau off if, Jake start looking into it, looking more into it. But, yeah, man, again, that devil Albert Pike said that, if the world needs a hero, we'll provide them with one. So, you got people out there, celebrities or whatever, act like they're, for the people and all that, but really they're controlled. All right, really they're all controlled. With this guy, Kanye, I don't know, I don't know the guy personally, but I don't know whose side he's really on, but and also he knows he's an Israelite. Big Sean gave an interview a while back with Drink Champs and said that he was on a plane with Kanye and I guess Kim Kardashian and all that. And he was, telling them that black people are the Israelites, which is not just black people, it's blacks, Latinos, and Native and Seminole Indians are the Israelites. All right, but he knows, and a lot of these other guys know. That's why I believe now, if you look at him now, he's got a beard now. He grew his beard out, which all praises, to him for that, when if he's sincere about it, But I see he grew his beard out. I don't mean to say all praises to him, but all praises only go to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. But yeah, I see in it he grew his beard out. So I mean, I don't know. Again, I don't know. It's hard to believe somebody that has $1 billion, is on the side of our people. But whatever. But I know the stuff these celebrities and things have been saying. The elders have been saying this stuff for years, man, a long time. All right, and no man regarded. Why? Because we're not rich. All right, starting with the elders and brothers ranking on down. We're not rich. We're not billionaires. We're not multi-millionaires. All right. So, people look at us like, well, what do you know? You don't know nothing. But guys that have millions and billions of dollars, the people are being all about them. They'll just stand there and listen. They won't say nothing. All right. When they speak. All right. But that's scriptural, bro. That's scriptural. This is Ecclesiastes in the Bible, chapter 9, verse 16. Then said I, wisdom is better than strength. Nevertheless, the poor man's wisdom is despised, and his words are not heard. Right? The poor man's wisdom is despised, which, we're the poor men. Starting with the elders and brothers ranking on down, that teach the same doctrines that the elders through the spirit and power, how by Shem Yahweh Shai teach. We're looked at, starting with the elders again on down, as the poor men, because we're not rich. All right? So, all the great wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that the Lord has blessed the elders with, the masses of our people look at it like, they are, he's just a regular old black man or regular old Latino or regular old whatever, Native Indian man or whatever. You're not nobody. That's how they look at it because we're not rich. All right. But the elders have the greatest wisdom. They are the most wisest men on the planet Earth right now. These guys kind of like them. They all watch the elders, man. He knows he's an Israelite. Where did he learn that from? These other celebrities that are calling themselves Israelites or know they're Israelites, where did they get it from? All right. They got it from basically YouTube or whatever. More than likely the elders or some other camp out there they got it from. And this is the poor man's wisdom. All right. The words of the wise men are heard in quiet more than the cry of him that ruleth among fools. Wisdom is better than weapons of war, but one sinner destroyeth much. All right. So the scriptures say the poor man's wisdom is despised. All right. And that's why the masses of our people, don't hear the elders. All right. Because, again, starting with the elders and brothers ringing on down, aren't super rich. But the guys like Kanye West and all these other guys, they'll listen to them because they're rich. And they believe they have so much wisdom and knowledge. That's how they got rich. They got rich because they're wicked. All right, they're wicked as hell. That's how they got rich. Sacrifices blood, and that's how they got it. All right. And again, they might seem like they're on the side of the people, but again, going back to that quote Albert Pike made, um, if the world needs a hero, we'll provide them with one. So they're controlled. A lot of them are controlled. Even though they'll start speaking with some sense. Again, eventually, if they speak too much, then Esau will pull them to the side and tell them, look, you're talking a little too much. The next thing you know, they'll do a whole album about drugs and killing people again, killing our people again. This is Sirach chapter 13, verse 23. When a rich man speaks, every man hold his tongue. Right? Everybody listens. All right? When the rappers and all that speak, people listen. A lot of them talk with no sense. Kanye West does speak with some kind of sense. Some stuff he says does make sense what he say. All right? But a lot of them, they just talk and they don't make no sense at all. Shit they be saying be stupid as hell a lot of time what they be saying. But the people listen and accept it, or they're just talking about nothing of no value, and people that listen. All right, people that get a million, they'll go viral, 1,000,000 views, 1,000. Half the time what they're talking about is what they're saying is dumb as hell what they're saying. But the people that listen, or again something with no value, they'll talk about opening the black banks and opening. This shit ain't go. The Esau system is collapsing. Paper money system is collapsing, and you're planning on starting a bank using his money. Cause Esau, they damn sure ain't gonna respect. You think the Federal Reserve is gonna respect your money? You come, we got African American currency. Esau ain't gonna accept that. So what? You want to start a business using Esau's failing currency? Black banks using Esau's failing currency? This currency is failing. All right. So I mean, come on, man. Either they're talking with no sense or what they're saying is of no value. All right. When a rich man speak, every man holdeth his tongue, and look what he saith. They exalt it to the clouds. Right, they look at it highly. They esteem it highly, what he's saying. But again, a lot of the times it's not gonna prosper. They're telling you something of no real value, all right? Or it's just some bullshit they're just talking about. All right? And excuse my language, but if the poor man speak, they say, what fellow is this? Right, who the hell are you? We're telling you, starting with the elders and brothers ringing on down, look, you're not a black man, you're not an African American man. The Lord is not a white man. You're the Israelites. All right? The true wisdom of the world. All right? But Jacob look at it like, who are you? Who are you? All right? He's disregarded. But if a poor man speak, they will say, what fellow is this? And if he stumble, they will help to overthrow him. Riches are good unto him that have no sin, and poverty is evil in the mouth of the ungodly. The heart of a man changes his countenance, whether it be good or evil, and a merry heart may make a cheerful countenance. A cheerful countenance is a token of the heart and its prosperity, and the finding out of the parables is the wearisome labor of the mind. Right, but the main point that I want out of that was it says when the rich man speak, every man hold his tongue, so everybody listens. But when the poor man speak, they'll say, "What fellow is this?" Like, who the hell are you? What are you? You don't know nothing. You're just a regular. You're not rich, so nobody listens. And again, that's why. Again, with like I said, some videos, some stuff this dude say makes sense. Like when he said about reversing your diet or eating fresh food to cure cancer, that's true. That is true. But first, you gotta say, pray to Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shah first, and then the Lord. If the Lord will have mercy on you, then the Lord will hear you. All right, but that is true, of course, with prayer first. And a lot of other stuff this guy said, it does make sense. But a lot of other stuff he says don't make no sense what he says. All right, and right along with these other rappers. Or if it does make sense, it's stuff that is going to benefit our people. The elders have been saying it for years. All right, the elders have been saying a lot of the stuff these people do say, like black isn't a nationality and you're not an African American or fresh food cure cancer. The elders been saying that stuff for years, man, for a long time now. But no man regarded it. That's why when we're on the highways and the byways, that's why when we're on the hedges, starting with the elders and brothers ranking on down, you don't get a super large crowd. But let Kanye West go out there or Donda, whatever he calls it, his Bible Sunday services. Let them have it in downtown Manhattan or somewhere like that. Man, shit gonna flood up, man. Yeah, they have to shut the streets down. They have to shut the streets down, man. Why? Because the poor man's wisdom is despised. But with that, I pray this lesson was edifying, Lord. Whether I went too all over the place, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakodash. Double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and safety to you, brothers, pushing this truth with sincerity. With that, I'm going to say shalom.